Hey everybody, what's up? Big Jason. I'm here with Craig Clemens from Hippo Media. What's up, Craig?
Hey Jason, how you doing?
Good. So we're going to be doing a breakdown of an ad that Scott did that it beat a control that had mailed over 30 million times. How's that sound?
Damn.
And this is in a niche close to your heart, right?
Yeah. Health and wellness is my baby.
Awesome. So you knew of Scott, and I know you know a lot of Halbert proteges, and you follow Gary, and you heard about Scott through the Gary Halbert letter, right?
Yeah, I never got to meet him, but I remember when I first started out learning sales copy, and I made myself read one Gary Halbert letter every day, and I used to hear the stories of Gary and Scott cruising around and beating controls and all the wild adventures. So I was looked up to Scott and Gary, and was fan of every time I'd see something that he wrote. I remember, was it didn't Gary put out a newsletter once, and at the end of it he's like, by the way, this isn't me, that I didn't
Yeah.
actually write this is Scott writing.
Yep, he did.
Yeah, so awesome.
Yeah, Scott actually ghost wrote a couple entire issues other than that one too.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get better than that. I mean, that's my number one resource for learning copy is the Gary Halbert letter by far. I tell everyone to go read those issues, and the fact that he could write one so seamlessly that it would blend in with those, and that Gary would let him. I mean, I consider Gary to be the greatest copywriter of all time, and the fact that he gave Scott the nod to do that speaks volumes for Scott's incredible ability.
Awesome.
But as
So
I know, it's all about what brings in the sales, right? So
exactly.
yeah, hearing that this thing beat a control that was running for that long is pretty awesome as well. And I know, in my experience, I can tell you that coming into an existing product system and coming up with something new that works can be even harder, because you're really going to a list that's been kind of beat to death and worn down.
Right.
And I'd imagine after 30 million pieces mailed too, that's about the time when people start knocking you off, and they're probably not just even getting sale letters about the type of product from you anymore. It's probably a bunch of competitors and all that type of
Yep,
jazz too. So that's you got to be like a laser guided missile to blow up a market like that.
for sure. And lastly, we're doing this in honor of Scott's memory. He tragically passed away, and through contacting his list and letting people know what happened, recently one of his longest running clients contacted me, and he told me that he's embarrassed how much money he's made from Scott's promos, and he actually is still running 3 promos today. They're controls. He can't find anyone to beat them, and with a few conditions, he's allowing me to release those controls in Shortcut Copywriting Secrets version 2, along with the home run sales letters that he wrote for Gary as Gary. So what would you say to someone that hears about this and they want to write great copy?
Oh wow, that's fantastic. I feel like studying Scott's work is probably perhaps for someone who's brand new, even better than studying Halbert's work, because Scott is someone who took some of Halbert's concepts and was able to use them into making consistent controls. And it's like I feel like some of the things that people might not get at first have been translated for you.
Sure. Yep.
So I think that's amazing. I mean, I'm looking forward to. I'd love to see those ads myself. I never stop learning in our business.
So I take it that if once we're done with this ad breakdown and I asked you to have it back, you'd probably say no.
Hell no! I want to send this out to my team, man. This ad is brilliant, as people are about to find out.
Awesome. So let's get started.
Cool.
Hey, this is Big Jason. I'm going to be releasing version 2 of Shortcut Copywriting Secrets, the top selling course by Gary Halbert's best student and my best friend, Scott Mongo Haines. I'm also going to be releasing all the ad breakdowns of his hottest sales letters by guys like Craig Clemens, Million Dollar Mike Morgan, Clayton Makepeace, John Carlton, David Deutsch, David Garfinkel, Brian Kurtz, Kevin Rogers, and Harlan Kilstein, and many more. Plus, when you get on the waiting list at shortcutcopywritingsecrets.com, I'm going to give you a rare recording of an expensive Gary Halbert seminar, part of it, and it still applies today. So if you're a Gary Halbert fan, you're going to love it. And then I've got a referral contest where you could win some never-before-seen swipes by Scott. So again, go to shortcutcopywritingsecrets.com, get on the waiting list. These home run ads literally have not been seen by anyone, not even Scott's closest friends. So see you over at shortcutcopywritingsecrets.com.